kicking that stuff.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are. As we
How you feel?
running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one.
That's good.
That's crazy. 40 years old. Then I came to work with my hair like this, and I'm like, I'm going through a age crisis. I was like, I'm going through an age crisis.
I meant to tell. I'm telling you, baby, you should do TikTok or YouTube videos. It can be some short stuff for you just cooking. I'm telling you.
They run here the second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams.
You don't want to be on the YouTube video. Yeah, selling hot. Well, you can't.
They don't got the. They can just see the finished product.
Yeah.
They can just see the finished product. Tim,
You know, some people like to see you do stuff step by step, and that's how I am too. Like this lady I be watching, Divas Can Cook.
yeah.
She got the recipe, and then she always got a choice. You can either go to the recipe and read her
The loss of a yard there to start out. That
Yeah.
leads to
click
a
the
second
video
and
and
11.
watch the video. Step by step.
They'll
Some
stay
people
on the
are
ground with
visual, like that asks a million questions. You can tell
Two
them, hey,
runs
this is
in a
what I
row,
put
but only
in
2
this.
yards to
Like,
show for it. Our game, the
and
Titans
people
and
even
Bills,
tell
the
you,
first
hey,
and
you
2
forgot
on
to
this
put this
Monday
in
night
there.
game
I mean, you
week
forgot to
2.
tell us this.
Yeah.
And that's
Vikings
you
and
put it in there,
Eagles
because
set
I
to
ain't gonna
kick
lie, I
off
watch
in
the
the
video like,
nightcap
damn,
right
how much
around
she put in
8:30
there.
Eastern.
Tim
Stay tuned
uploaded
for
a video of his
that. Really
dad.
tough test
He
on
just
the
called
opening
it soul
drive.
food, and
This is 3rd and 8.
that shit got like he said, what a thousand. God damn,
It's intercepted.
1,000 views
Joshua
in one day. Well, in some hours, like
It's a touchdown.
I was like, damn.
So a big
And he was just showing the food, like it was just corn, greens, cornbread.
I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, people commenting on everything. I said, let me see. He sent me a video with 2 comments on it, but I'm just, it's still, yeah, it's still a comment, but the way he damn put the damn shit, but I thought it was about goddamn 35 damn comments on the goddamn, goddamn, yeah, 35 minus goddamn 33 damn views. Shit, goddamn, boy, the way he was like, yeah, boy, people been commenting on it and every damn thing. Boy, I looked at the goddamn video, shit had 2 comments on it. Oh, boy, I'm thinking I'm about to see a whole list of people just going crazy.
The Bills come to the line.
Let me see, what did he
Remember, they were
he ain't send it to me damn direct. God
Pick 6,
damn,
so we'll see
I
if
was
they
gonna
can
let
take
you
better
see it.
care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the
Yeah,
pick
that
six
shit
and
was
you can
crazy,
run back
boy.
out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, yeah, you'll get them next
Oh
time.
yeah, y'all have natural, like do some natural house stuff.
Right out the window. You're right
Yep.
back out on the field
I'm
with a
telling
chance
you,
to
baby.
atone.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.
Finna lose like a
Joshua
motherfucker.
Williams with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the
Yeah.
guys, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory,
Yeah.
but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other
He asked me
quarterbacks,
so many
they have a hard
different
time
ways
getting
to
past
find
it
questions,
and
and that
often
stuff
put the
made
ball
me
up for
so
grabs the rest of the ball
mad. Like,
game.
What he was saying?
I mean, like, what is wrong with him? See, okay, he said, is the lock changed yet, right? And I sent him yes. And then I take the same key. What does that mean to you? Because I'm driving, so I just made it short. I said yes, and I put the same key. Meaning the keys that we already have, we can use those. We don't have to use them keys. Right?
Yeah.
Then you said yes for lock change and same keys and put question mark behind it. Then I said something, yes, the door locks with same keys. I'm driving, so I'm like
into
sitting
the sideline, and that's one of the more
he
difficult
gonna
throws
sit
for
me
a
and say
quarterback,
that, so
and
the
he
door
put it
is
right where it
fit.
needed to be.
I said yes.
Down to the 6-yard line. Pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Let me respond now.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
But I see it's like 2 black lines right here. It's one right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
It gotta be my strap. Like what?
To throw is Stafford.
Like with me,
pass is caught by Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there.
That's what it might be. If it's a strap, we just can't bruise and easy like that.
Because I can find it on my side. I'm like, maybe it's the back of my side. When I pull my pants up, sometimes
I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah.
Pass that should have been intercepted. Falling incomplete. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they went for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, I called it by mistake. I was trying to work and
Keep all the receivers alive in the play.
I'm like, I wasn't calling you to tell you I made a mistake. I was calling my boyfriend to let him know I was here. Like, I was
now
here.
a first down
I'm
carry. It's Williams. Nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
That was crazy.
Takeaways are always a big key. They're always
Like that, where the hell y'all bitch at, nigga? Where y'all bitch at? Damn, ain't you in love with somebody?
Yes, oh my goodness. When I say DeAndre, he is so in love with this
From
girl.
the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You already know.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
absolutely ecstatic on the sideline of that play, aren't they?
They don't got broke. Took a goddamn chicken, some hot wings, some French fries. Yeah.
And he just doing like, you don't have to do it, but I like
and this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah.
Like, tell me the truth.
And what Courtney said?
Like, yeah, she got him thinking like, yeah, it ain't all that. She be calm around him, but he be getting nervous around her.
Yeah.
But really, she done told my mom
offense ready to go for their next drive.
They
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 2.
Yeah.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit for barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
Oh, you know that's a gay girl.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Oh, I mean, she's probably like a diamond.
First down as well. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Nowhere to go that time.
A stud diamond.
A yard up to the 40.
Man being a stud diamond?
Yeah, you know, just like a stud, like a diamond in the rough or something.
Oh.
So.
That was nice. And then she said that, Courtney said every time she seen him, he had these shoes on. She was wearing them. She was like, this is a thing.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now in Buffalo as the Bills in control of the football. As they're at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Oh, he was like, you still lay up? I said, I used to, but I don't do it. Wait a minute.
Throwing a Stafford.
I don't know. So he was like, hey man, laying clothes out on the bed. I'm like, you don't go out like that.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
Yeah.
And now that sets up the 32.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches.
Oh, that's nice. So he took her to an expensive restaurant.
They'll come to the line.
Yeah, that would have bought me some shoes.
Yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
3rd and 2, right?
Oh, that was
It's
nice.
a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
He'll play like a mixture of a bunch of.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Yeah.
Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Hot dogs and shit, and we just started crying. Then he was like, I had a hot dog early, but right now it's
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
I was putting in instead of on about stuff. I think the I and O is supposed to be each other. I'm trying to prove real shit.
On play action, Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm too, and he showed it off here.
Every time Courtney brings up that girl to her to, at work, he was like, you got a baby on the way?
And Waller taking it in over the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Davis Price will score.
Fuck out of here. This shit's so goddamn fake.
Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Where is she going to?
Another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence. That should put him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance, he'll find his tight end. That's
down cheater.
Touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead.
You didn't have not one package left?
Nope.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here this first
I couldn't even believe it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Yeah.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
I was shocked. I was like,
stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Got rid of all.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Lance now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Lance going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. That's caught by Waller on the left side. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Blue striker.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
He committed suicide? I thought he just died. I ain't really looking into it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. Room here to run.
Yeah.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. And quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Oh. I'm okay, but frankly, his mother and his sister. But he didn't say he got.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running, trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered. yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Shot 17. Ready?
Here's Lance. That's complete, right around the 8. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Black shot.
And Lance now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. This guy's been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Okay, right?
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much, but at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 39, Stafford. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
4 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The busy night continues for Williams. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed. But CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song in the lyric.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Quinny Pay, his second sack of the night. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now here is another interception. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Up the middle, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Stafford now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go now. Ready?
On play action, Lance. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this